1, 2, 3, funk it.
Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Bianca and I'm here to show you my bullet journal for 2026, the way I set it up, and also my January pages. And I know I'm a little bit late with that, but now I can at least show you how it looks after the pen, how I fill it out and stuff like that. I will try to put out the February one quicker, but I'm just trying. That's not a promise. Also, maybe ignore my nails. I thought it would be a good idea to put glitter on them and a top coat, and maybe it would look nice, but I don't know what to think about it. So maybe we just ignore that and focus on the journal. The journal is a Tifosi one. Doesn't even say, I guess. Here it says. It's from Tifosi. It's the first one I try one of these journals, and it's also a lot bigger or broader than the ones I used before. But let's look inside. First, we have a nice title cover page and my nameplate. Didn't fill it out completely because I don't wanna spoil or tell you my address. I would like not to do that. Then I glued together the first two pages, you know, the one that are stuck together anyways. And then I started an index or contents page. Some more content pages. I don't know how many I really need, but better to have some. Then I started a future log. I really like this type of future log. And also with that one, I sometimes had the problem I didn't know what to do if I have two appointments in one day. But this time I have a little bit of space left under it, so I can easily fill it out there. So I really like that I have some space left. So January until June, and then July until December. And also, that's more a concern in the second half of the year. Here in December, if I have an appointment for the next year in January, I wouldn't really have space. Like, now I have space there, but I still thought it would be nice to also have a future log like this. I don't know if you can really see it, but it's just January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. I can use that if there's birthdays, appointments, or if I just need space for something else. So it's just nice to have it. Although, as I said, I think I might need it more in the second half of the year. But this journal is so big that I think maybe the whole year will fit it into it. But we will see how that turns out. And then we're already into January. And if you're wondering about the pictures, I just searched January on Pinterest and just printed out some pictures I liked. Then I have a calendar spread and wrote down the colors I used and some other stuff, appointments and stuff like that. And then again, January page, again with appointments and stuff, just with another layout. I like to have both. I don't know why, because it's pretty much the same thing, but I still like to have both things. Maybe again, because I like to write two things next to each other. I don't know. Then I have a habits page. I'm tracking different things like what I'm reading, when I was social, when I took my medication and stuff like that. And again, all the pictures are just what I found on Pinterest. Then here, I think it's great that I already filled out a little so I can show you better. I have my statistics. Here write down how many steps I took on a day, how much sleep I had. I use my watch for that, but lately it's not working as well and I don't know why, and it's making me a little sad, but it's telling me how many hours I slept and how many points I got. So how good was the sleep I got. Then I write down what I was grateful for, how many hours I was on my phone. And yes, this is sad, what we see here. I know that. And how much I weighed on that day, because I bought a new weight thing and I was just excited about it. I don't really care that much about it, but I think it's just fun. Maybe I won't do that next month. We will see. Then I have a mood tracker. Here I track if my mood was good or bad, a little more information on why it was good or bad or how else I felt, and a headache tracker. And again, I track with the same colors. Good is a light headache, that would be purple, and blue is a heavy headache, so that's blue. So I had a heavy headache 3 days in a row. Then my finances, I think I will blur a lot of it, but maybe I can just show you. I will mark the things I know for sure I will get and I will spend. That I know how much money I have and how much money I will have to spend for sure. These I will make in color, and then the random stuff I don't have in color. And then in the end I will tally it up and make some statistics. But I don't know how much I will show you of this page. Then we're getting into my weeklies and also what I ate in January. Didn't really use that last year, but I wanted to have it back to take a little bit more care of myself, because I sometimes have a bad habit of not eating a lot, not eating for a long time, or not eating the best things. So I wanted to have an overview. Maybe sometimes it doesn't help, but I think it's good to write it down. So especially if I have 4 days in a row that I didn't eat well, I can prioritize to make a fresh cooked meal or just eat a salad or something. So just as a little reminder for myself. Then we're more into the dailies or weeklies, and I found that this style is the best for me, I guess. It's easy to set up and I mostly have enough space, and there's always one row left for note taking or for pictures or whatever. And then again, my weeklies, again with space to write down things, and another weeklies. And here I needed some more space to write things down, but I think that's also working. And as you can see, I didn't even have notes I needed to take, so it didn't really matter that I needed some space here. Then more weeklies. This is the week we're currently in, so that's what it looks like before I used it. I just have empty boxes. On the top I can write down what appointments I have or what else is going on in the day, some tasks maybe. Then under it I will write down what I did, like more journaling kind of. Here's a picture and some space to write down notes. Then I also have this page because I'm currently looking for a new job, so I also wanted to keep track of that. So I always write down when I wrote my application, where I applied to, what I applied as, the stage it's in, like did I send it, did they offer me a job, did they reject me, and some other notes I might need. And here I made a Dutch drawer because I don't know how much space I will need, how many applications I need to send until I get a job. So I just wanted to have enough space for that. So here I can show you unblurred because I won't show you where I apply to, I guess. And then the last page for January is some of the pictures I had left. Really like how that looks. Again, just searched it on Pinterest and printed it off. And then I have some more habits, I guess, because I also noticed with the eating and stuff that there's a correlation between when I do the dishes and when I get takeout. If I didn't do the dishes, it's very likely that I will get takeout. And I also should keep an eye on that. Then daylight lamp, that is also new. My therapist recommended to me that I would get a daylight lamp because I'm struggling with depression. Especially in winter it gets worse because it's dark, I don't get as much sunshine. So she recommended me that I would get a daylight lamp, so I also wanted to track that. And some more medication and when I took it, stuff like that. And that's it for January. And I hope it was interesting for you. I really like how it turned out, honestly. I really like the color palette I got going on here. And as I said, I hope I will be quicker with February, but I won't promise it. But that's my new journal for 2026. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next.